It is arguably the most exciting event in cross-country racing. The men's team sprint on a sunny day. 15 teams overall, two-person squads. They each ski 3 laps and they alternate laps. They are coming to the end of the first lap in the first transition. For Team USA, it'll be Gus Schumacher going out. Norway will transition from Einar Hedegaard to Joahnnes Hoesflot Klaebo.
The marquee of that first leg are mostly distance skiers in that first leg, and they have not made a huge effort off the front. I think if you're going to be a distance skier, you might as well go for it. I didn't see any of the distance skiers pushing that pace.
But the story here is Klaebo trying to tie Eric Heiden for the most gold medals at one Winter Olympics. It's just one record after another. And with more on Klaebo, let's go to Nicole Auerbach.
Well, yeah, we've been tracking all the history. Again, if he gets gold today, he will join Michael Phelps as the only Olympians to have 10 or more gold medals in their careers. But Klaebo's told me he just focuses on event by event, not getting too far of himself, focusing on what's immediately in front of him. He said he's going to do his best, and then he can count up his gold medals at the end. Spoiler alert, there are going to be a lot of them.
Klaebo already 4 for 4 in gold medals at these Olympics. And leading on this signature climb as we are coming to the end of lap number 2. It'll be 4 more laps left to go in the men's team sprint. So the transition on the lap number 3 now commencing.
Looked like the pace slowed at the top of that hill. That might have been intentional. Sometimes you slow your competitors down so that you're ready to make a springboard effort. And like we said, if you're a Hedegaard, if you're a Deloge, you've got to go on this climb in lap number 2 and try to string it out, because there's a lot of tension in that pack right now.
Johan Hegström of Sweden in the yellow and blue and white, moving into second place, but Norway with Hedegaard still in the lead. Coming around this final turn before the transition. 3 laps down, 3 left to go, halfway through the men's team sprint. Joahnnes Hoesflot Klaebo of Norway right now in second place, but he's very poised, he is calm, he is right where he wants to be as he pursues his 5th gold at these games and 10th for his career.
Look at Klaebo's feet. He puts one skate straight up the hill, and then he bounces and turns that angle. He almost skis straight up the hill. It's an interesting technique that you almost have to go back and look at the forensics of the snow to realize he's doing that.
So Klaebo moves to the front for Norway. Sweden in second. Coming to the end of lap number 4. Klaebo looks behind him, takes inventory. The winningest Winter Olympic athlete in history, Joahnnes Hoesflot Klaebo. He'll have 1 lap remaining. Meantime, he will tag his teammate Einar Hedegaard for his final lap, which begins now.
And another broken pole for France in that exchange. They picked the inside, which is where the most chaos happens.
The penultimate lap in the men's team sprint, the 5th of 6 laps. Hedegaard, bib 1 in the red for Norway, is near the front, but so too is bib number 2, Ben Ogden of the U.S., moving up and taking the lead.
You can see the pace quickening now. You can start to see the pain on the athletes trying to keep pace with the front of the field.
And this is the last lap, so there's no reason to hold up anything more. If you can make a move, this is the time to go, and Ben Ogden is giving himself clear snow to try and put some time on the field.
Ben Ogden at the front as they begin this climb. What an Olympic Games it has been for the Vermont native, winning the silver in the individual sprint. First medal for U.S. man in cross-country skiing at the Olympic Games in half a century. But he wants a second medal, and he's leading the heavily favored Norwegians right now as Ogden hits another gear. So Norway has come back to the front. Einar Hedegaard, the rookie in his first ever Olympic Games, looking for his second medal of these Olympics. He has the lead. Ogden of the U.S. right now in second, and the final transition about to begin for the last lap of the race.
3 weeks ago, the United States came in second in this event when they did it right behind Italy and Norway.
this is really important because you want to have the skier going out, accelerating in and up. It looked like USA really nailed that and gets right in, but the big teams are still right there.
Gus Schumacher is making a charge for Klaebo. He's trying to bridge the gap, trying to send the message to the guys behind him that you're not going to beat me for the silver. And the gap is opening. Look at Gus Schumacher. He's caught Klaebo and opened a gap on Sweden and Italy.
This is remarkable. Schumacher hanging with the greatest of all time, Joahnnes Hoesflot Klaebo.
And he said he learned a few weeks ago in Gomes when he finished second to Klaebo that sometimes you have to not put Klaebo on another level. You've got to go with him.
Now, there are metrics to measure things in this sport, like speed and time, but how do you measure desire, perseverance, determination? That only comes on the final lap at the Olympics.
Pellegrino tried to bridge the gap. He almost got there, but Gus Schumacher closes it again. There's still a little bit of daylight opening up on Pellegrino.
So it's Norway, the U.S., and Italy in the top three. And now Klaebo, a ruthless, high-octane attack.
Gus Schumacher matching him, almost stride for stride. Pellegrino closing in on Schumacher. Schumacher's got to hold off the Swiss, though.
Klaebo unleashing the thunder here on the final lap, but the U.S. is right there in a medal spot.
Gus Schumacher with a great surge over the top. He's going to ski that into the downhill and hang on to the silver medal spot. Chico Pellegrino in trouble. Gus Schumacher is matching everything that Pellegrino can throw at him and then some.
More cross-country history on deck for Team USA down the final descent on the course. Joahnnes Hoesflot Klaebo, the king of winter, adds another jewel to his crown. But for Team USA, their third cross-country medal at these Olympics, the most ever in a single games.
That was incredibly brave skiing by Team USA. The move that Ben Ogden made on his last lap, but Schumacher backing it up and just showing that they belong, even with a guy like Pellegrino on your heels, and he just dominated.
Yes,
amazing day for Team USA.
And what's even more amazing is nothing Gus Schumacher has done at these games indicated that he could do that today. It surprised me. It was a special day for Gus Schumacher, and he made that. Well, both of them made it, but Gus Schumacher, a total gutsy last lap. I couldn't believe it.
Over the last 8 years, we have seen this U.S. team building, ready to be in a point.
In Olympic history now, with 10 or more gold medals, he has hit double digits. He's 5 for 5 here at these Olympic Games, while the U.S. takes silver and Italy bronze today in a dramatic finish.